Hello and welcome back to Jenna Gets Creative. Today's video is going to be the same illustration completed using two different mediums. My sister and one of her friends, they are both teachers, they've decided that they want to start up a website and YouTube channel for teachers. Yes, I will absolutely be linking to them when that's finished. It's not finished yet. They've asked me to help them with their design and produce some artwork for them to use on this project. Now, they want their brand, their identity, their logo to be a fox in teal shades, and they really like the kind of mosaic-y geometric style that you see in a lot of clip art. So I went ahead for their first picture and came up with this design. I don't know which side of the screen that's going to work on better. Anyway, I just went ahead, I quickly roughed out the shape of a red fox sitting, and then went ahead and put in some geometric designs. My sister approved this sketch, so I went ahead and I colored it first using Copic markers, but the result was a little more on the blue side than they wanted, and I was afraid of that happening because I have so many blues that are really nice blues and really nice blue greens, but I didn't have very many greens that were a teal shade, so it admittedly was blue heavy. So then I tried it again using Inktense pencils and came out with a much more acceptable teal. So they like the Inktense one better. I'm partial to the Copic one, but I understand why it didn't pass, and so now you're going to watch me create both pieces, and you can decide for yourself which one you like the best. I think they're both great, honestly. But, you know, tooting my own horn here. On with the artwork.
Forgive me if there are weird sound effects in the background during this voiceover. My cats are being goofballs and racing around the house. Yeah. So as I mentioned, my sister and her friend want a fox theme in their online branding, in their logo, whatnot. So this is the first of some foxes that I will be doing for them in the teal-colored mosaic geometric aesthetic. So the reference that my sister sent me for this, she found a photo that they both really liked, and I'm not really sure how they decided what they were looking for and found it, but I googled it, you know, put in the right search terms, found it on Google Images, and turns out it was on some Etsy products. What I think that reference she sent me was actually somebody took a public domain or a Creative Commons licensed image photograph, cut it out, ran it through some Photoshop filters, and put it back out there to share and share alike as the Creative Commons licenses go. And so then people are using it as clip art and putting it on merchandise on Etsy and whatnot. So I didn't want to copy it directly because clearly it's being used by people all over the place, probably some who don't even realize that. So I went and found a reference of a red fox sitting in a similar position, but this is a reference photo that I am definitely allowed to use and likely isn't already a geometric mosaic. So, yeah. Found my own reference, started from scratch with my own sketch, built it up into the geometric mazy type thing you saw me holding up in the intro, and now you are watching me color it first in alcohol markers, and then I'm going to do it again in a minute in Inktense. The reason I am doing it again after is because they wanted teal on the green end of the scale, and with the markers it turned out more blue. I realized that was happening as I was coloring them with the markers because it turns out I don't have all that many green end of teal alcohol markers just yet. So, you know, that's on the to get list for the future, but I do really like the way that the marker piece turned out. I think it's actually my favorite of the two, but I do tend to be drawn more towards the blue end anyway on a teal color palette. I tried to use mostly my higher end markers, my Copics, my Winsor Newtons, my Spectras, but one or two snuck in there that were the Touch New or Touch 5. I actually ended up pulling those from my InReach collection after this piece, because I'm just so disappointed using them every time I'm trying to use them in combination with my higher end markers, because they just don't compare. And then at the end of this piece, I thought I needed to bring attention back into the actual anatomy of the fox, not have the limbs lost in the pattern. So I did outline it first, but then I went in with a gel pen and kind of erased beside the limbs, and that went over the Copics fine, that went over the Spectras fine, went over the Winsor Newtons fine. There's one tile near a paw where it went over a touch, and it immediately started pulling the color of the marker through into the white of the gel pen and turning it blue. And so, yeah. Those aren't in my At Reach collection anymore. And here we go, doing it again with the Inktense pencils. I traced from my original sketch, so it's pretty much the same thing, but I wasn't too worried about putting all of the mosaic lines in exactly the right spots. So if you're looking closely between the two, you will notice that they're a little bit different, particularly on the belly that's visible in between the front and back legs, because I pretty much just freestyled that. Yeah. So this is attempt number 2, trying to make it more on the green side, and I really do think that I accomplished that this time, and I do have my sister's blessing on this one. So of course now on to project number 2, doing the second fox. That'll be another video coming out in the near future. Haven't finished it yet at the time that I'm recording my voiceover here, but I have the sketch done and the sketch is okayed. I just have to get back around to that piece in my workflow. I'm sure you are sick of hearing me talk about Inktense lately, because I have done so many Inktense videos in the recent weeks here, so I'm not really going to ramble on this one. If you're new here, please do consider subscribing and ring the bell for notifications if you do subscribe. You gotta do that if you want notifications, because guess what? I upload every Tuesday and Thursday. Sometimes I put out a third bonus video. I'm an art channel, as you may have noticed, but I do occasionally drift off into the realm of crafts. Sometimes I'm putting out tutorials, and sometimes I put out relevant product reviews, art supplies, that kind of thing. And yeah, you can follow me on social media. All of my links are down below. And please do, if you like this video, leave a comment, hit the like button, share it around, all that good stuff. Help me get the attention of that YouTube algorithm. I do love reading your comments and replying to them, so please do comment down below. Say anything, really. I will at least like your comment. I do try to reply to them. Sometimes you guys kinda stump me. I don't really know what to say. Tell me which of the two foxes you like better, and tell me which of the two drawing media do you like to work with more, markers or watercolor Inktense type pencils. And I'm going to stop rambling. We got about 2 minutes left before the outro. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back in a minute in the end card. Bye guys. You made it to the end of the video! Don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe and ring that bell. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, and I feature artists and crafters in my end card. Use the hashtag LookJennaYT. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye guys!